What's up, YouTube, social media, whole world? This week we got snitches get stitches, turn to snitches get riches. Then we also got the death of two great legends in the music industry. You are now watching the Galarray Chronicles. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to this week's edition of the Galarray Chronicles. I am your host and founder of Galarray Extravagant. This week we got the Tekashi 6ix 9ine situation. Snitches get stitches as we know, but it's looking like he getting rich off being a snitch. Tekashi is the second coming of 50 Cent when it comes to trolling, and he most definitely not disappointing as far as being the new king of dethroning 50 as the new king of trolls, because he's making a living off of it fast. Got out of jail. It was about a week ago he got out of jail and did a 2 million viewer Instagram live trying to pretty much explain why he did it and why he's a snitch.
Fuck with me, y'all can't compete with me, and I'm gonna let y'all niggas know that. But I'm sorry, and now let me break it down. I'm sorry. I want to say that I'm sorry to my fans because you know what? It wasn't worth it. It wasn't. And I'm gonna tell you what. If there is a street code, right? If there is a street code and there's something so-called as loyalty and everything and no snitching and all of that, I get it, right? But where was the loyalty when you was sleeping with my baby mother? Where was the loyalty when you was caught on the wiretap trying to kill me? Where was the loyalty when you tried to kidnap my mother? Where was the loyalty when you was stealing millions of dollars from me? Where was that? So who broke it first? I get it. Don't fight fire with fire. I'm sorry. But what did I do wrong? Be loyal to niggas that's fucking my baby moms? Be loyal to niggas that kidnap me? Beat the shit out of me on video and everything? I'm supposed to be loyal to that? No, you know what? You know what it is? Y'all don't want to accept the fact that those is all true facts. Y'all don't want to accept. Y'all understand why I snitch. Y'all understand. Y'all don't want to understand. It's not that y'all don't understand. Y'all don't want to understand. Y'all don't want to understand that. Damn, this kid really was he moved their families out of poverty. He paid for schools for all of the members, whatever. But he snitched on them. Why? Were they loyal to me? Cause when I met Son, he was sleeping on the rug. I give him money. Yo, look, listen, I'm a rainbow Mexican hair kid. I rap. I'm not about that gang shit, but listen, I know how to get us out.
Tekashi 6ix 9ine is a member of the Trey 9 Bloods based out of the East Coast. Word has it, what the facts are is he went to court, snitched on everybody. His reason for doing it was they were disloyal to him while he was in there. They smashed his baby mama, kidnapped him, and many other things they did to him. He felt like he owed them no loyalty. But still, the code, you snitch. That's a respect thing, and that's how the rap world is looking at it. That's code. That's a code in the rap world. You snitch, you lose respect. But these days, you got the 2,000 babies out here now. We don't know how they gonna move, so they think they look at it differently. They starting to glorify snitching. Now we had all the rappers that came from that era where they respect the code. Meek Mill. You had a lot of rappers that, YG. You had a list full of rappers that look at it like you broke the code by snitching. Especially Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg been the one that's been the most vocal about his disdain for what Tekashi did by snitching on everybody, and what was it? A few years later, he free out of jail now.
Yeah, don't bitch and then come back in the game. You right back in the game.
Right. This nigga.
Like, I thought they let you out so you could be quiet. Like, I thought they let you out so you could be quiet and, like, you know, get your life right and, you know, tuck away. Yeah, tuck away, man. Be a little like most rats. When most rats get out, they relocate, they get under witness protection, they try to live a secret life. They don't try to be loud and blasphemous and all that shit. They try to go around with your daughter, do all those things you talked about, but don't try to come back in the rap game and then you in the rap game, when you in this game, you know what this game is about. It's kill or be killed in here.
Right. This nigga came back and became louder, nigga. He became louder. I said, okay. I said, this is different ass shit. I said, wow.
Well, you know, I'm not here to commentate.
Yeah.
I'm just here to do my part. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man.
he ain't the first bitch ass nigga in hip hop, and he won't be the last.
Right.
So,
right.
you know, get used to
it.
And of course, in Tekashi fashion, he trolling everybody about it. It's at the point where even 50, who looked at Tekashi as a son, he disowning him now, cause 50 look at that like you broke the code. Like,
do you F with Tekashi 6ix9ine if he wanted to record with you?
I wouldn't work with him, man. Right. It's still just, you know, what it is just against the way I grew up. I didn't know, like, I don't think you, remember I told you I understood why he did what he did. They was doing stuff to him. When you say he's not a gang member or he's not this kind of guy, but you slept with his baby's mother and you was going to do something to his mother. Tell any traditional kid, tell the actual consumers of music, right? In middle America, that's going to buy the actual CD, they'll still be hitting the button. The new artists are going to adjust to him.
Now everything has a ripple effect. And me saying that is, I want to draw this back to the death of Tupac and Biggie. By them dying, it changed rap forever. I feel like rap would be totally different if Tupac and Biggie was still alive, as far as how it's been watered down and the lyrical content and everything else that's been changed in rap since then. Tekashi has been doing this for quite some time. He came to Chicago a while back, was into it with a few Chicago rappers. He went to many cities and did this. I mean, the feds watching over him, or else he would have been knocked off by now. That's just true. Now, fresh out of jail, he recorded his song Gooba and did a video for it and had the fastest video to 100 million views in the US on YouTube. Snitches just get glorified is what we saying now. Now, the biggest question is, how long will it take before he cannot go to any fucking city because he started beef with every rapper in every city in the United States and needs security around the clock everywhere? I don't think it's gonna take that long. Snoop Dogg has since dropped a diss record as this feud continues to escalate over YouTube and the rest of social media. We're gonna see how this plays out in the next few weeks. Now, as far as new music goes this week, we have Future drop High Off Life, a 21-track album this past Friday, and it's Future doing what he does best. Dropping hits, dropping party songs, and he's staying in that lane. I don't blame him, stay in that same lane. And lastly, we had Andre Harrell and the music icon Little Richard pass away. Little Richard passed away at the age of 87 years old. He was one of the pioneers in rock and roll. And you could argue, I mean, you could really say he had an influence on hip hop as well and some other genres as well. I mean, you look at tracks, you look at one of the first hip hop songs like Rapper's Delight, and look at how Little Richard hit you on the track with a without bop boo bop, without bam boom. Then hip hop Rapper's Delight, you had a hip, a hop, a hip to the hip, and a hip no stop. Man, you know it, shit. I mean, he had a big influence on a lot of genres. And also Andre Harrell, the music mogul, the legend, man, helped bring in talent to music like Mary J. Blige, Heavy D and the Boys, Guy, I mean, the list goes on. And I mean, really, Andre Harrell lit the fire under Puff Daddy's ass to get out and start Bad Boy. He let him go from Uptown Records when he was looking for talent. That's what Puff Daddy did at Uptown Records. He was the talent, pretty much the talent manager. Looked for all the new talent. He responsible for finding Mary J. Blige and many others. But had it not been for him letting them go, by him getting too big, I guess he started to realize it was time for him to do his own thing. And that's when the rest is history. He started Bad Boy Records and took off. Found one of the greatest of all time, Notorious B.I.G. Had the Locks on the label and many others. So man, rest in peace to Andre Harrell at the age of 59 years old. This has been Galarray Chronicles. Till next time, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time, YouTube.